All right, let's keep this momentum going. Our next profound lesson from Dr. Norman Vincent Peale is all about the power of our expectations. He calls it, expect the best and get it. Now, this might sound a little bit like wishful thinking to some, right? Like, oh, just expect good things and they'll magically appear. But Dr. Peale goes much deeper than that. He tells us this is all about habit. He urges us to get into the habit of expecting the best, not constantly dwelling on the worst-case scenarios. Think about how often our minds automatically drift to the negatives, the what-ifs that aren't good. We replay past failures. We anticipate future difficulties. This isn't just unproductive. It's actually a habit we've developed. So, how do you break that ingrained pattern and start expecting the best? It's all about training yourself to believe. This isn't a passive activity. It's an active mental exercise. You need to consciously, deliberately choose to think positively. You need to cultivate faith, whether that's faith in a higher power, faith in the universe's abundance, or simply a robust, unwavering faith in yourself and your own capabilities. Dr. Peale really pushes us to commit to changing our fundamental mental habits, moving them from disbelief to genuine belief. It's about learning to expect good things and to consciously push away that insidious tendency to doubt. And here's where the magic, or rather, the practical psychology, comes in. By consistently doing this, by choosing belief over disbelief, Dr. Peale argues that you literally bring everything into the realm of possibility. When you approach a situation with an expectation of success, you open yourself up to solutions. You spot opportunities you might have missed if you were bogged down by doubt, and you project an energy that others respond to. It's like clearing the path for success. Learning to believe, he says, is of primary importance. It's not just a factor. It's the basic factor for succeeding in pretty much any endeavor you tackle. Think about athletes, successful entrepreneurs, or even just people who seem to navigate life with an unusual amount of grace. They often share this fundamental belief that things will work out, that they can achieve their goals. It's not arrogance. It's a deep-seated conviction that fuels their persistence. And here's the kicker, the part that ties back to those earlier lessons about mindset. When you expect the best, Dr. Peale says you literally release a magnetic force in your mind. This force, he suggests, by a kind of law of attraction, tends to bring the best right to you. Now, whether you interpret that as a spiritual law, a psychological phenomenon, or simply the natural outcome of a positive, proactive mindset, the result is often the same. Your positive expectations create a fertile ground for positive outcomes. It's a truly powerful concept that encourages us to be active architects of our own reality, simply by shifting where we place our mental energy and expectations. All right, let's tackle one of the toughest mental obstacles many of us face, the idea of defeat. Dr. Peale's fifth powerful lesson is simple, direct, and incredibly empowering. Don't believe in defeat. This is a powerful mindset shift, and it directly challenges our default responses to setbacks. He starts by saying, very plainly, if you catch yourself thinking thoughts of defeat, you got to get rid of them. And why? Because, just like with expecting the best, when you think defeat, you tend to get it. It's that self-fulfilling prophecy in action. If you walk into a situation convinced you're going to fail, your brain will often find ways to confirm that belief, making you miss opportunities or give up too soon. So what's the antidote? Dr. Peale pushes us to adopt that "I don't believe in defeat" attitude. This isn't about being naive or ignoring reality. It's about refusing to let the idea of failure take root in your mind and dictate your actions. He uses a really vivid image. Don't go crawling through life on your hands and knees feeling utterly beaten. It's a powerful call to action, urging us to refuse that defeated posture, that sense of resignation. Instead, he challenges us to stand up to your obstacles and actively do something about them. This is where belief translates into action. When you face a challenge, instead of shrinking from it or mentally conceding defeat, you actively engage with it. You look for solutions, you strategize, you apply effort. And here's the inspiring part. When you take that stance, when you refuse to believe in defeat, You might be surprised to find that those obstacles actually don't have half the strength you initially thought they did. Often, our fear of failure or our perception of an obstacle's difficulty is far greater than the actual reality. It's our mindset that inflates the challenge. So, how do you muster this kind of unwavering attitude? Dr. Peel brings it back to a core principle we've discussed, with faith. Faith in a higher power, if that resonates with you, and absolutely, unequivocally, faith in yourself. He states that faith is the chief quality you need. It's not just a nice to have, it's essential. He goes even further, saying it's enough. In fact, he says it's more than enough. This isn't about a fleeting hope. It's about a deep, abiding conviction that you have what it takes, or that you'll be given the strength and guidance to figure it out. Think about legendary figures throughout history, or even just people you admire in your own life who've achieved incredible things against the odds. You'll often find that they share this core trait. They refuse to accept defeat as an option. They might have faced setbacks, they might have stumbled, but they never allowed the belief in ultimate defeat to take hold. They kept pushing, kept learning, kept adapting. This mindset transforms obstacles from insurmountable walls into challenging, but ultimately scalable, mountains. It's about changing your internal narrative from, "I can't" to "I will find a way."